remember that story? Two friends who went to the jungle and the bear starts running after one, and there was this one who was running faster, the other one just lied down and played dead. And that's exactly what happens with our mind, because our mind is constantly going into fight and flight mechanism. And sometimes when your mind cannot fight, and it cannot even flight, like you can't run faster than the bear, you can't even fight the bear. So the best technique is, best strategy is to play dead. And that's what sometimes your mind does when it thinks that it can neither fight the situation nor fly the situation. It just plays dead. And that is what depression also is. Okay, so if any one of you is experiencing depression, it's time for you to get present to whatever your current situation is, and just ask the universe for a different situation. uh, it definitely helps, the power of intention, the power of prayer, the power of asking and receiving. Okay, and there are a lot of exercises that you can do. Few I will share with you over here. Number one, find a way to be in the nature. Okay, it nature heals, because when you go out in a park or a garden, or even if you are with a plant, or you go to a sea area or a hill station, why do you like being in those spaces? Is because nature is not judging you. Human beings by default, like, every human being by default is a meaning making machine. So constantly human beings in their head are judging. Most of the human beings are judging other human beings. So when you are around human beings, if you are a psychic, which there are very high chances you are catching their thoughts, and then you are judging yourself because you don't know that they are thinking that. And a lot of that happens. So when you be in nature, you get to experience the space of no thinking, of no judgment, and that begins the healing process. Do the grounding exercises, take your shoes off, go to the park first. Go to the park, take your shoes off, and walk on the grass, walk on the ground. If you can't go to the grass, walk on the floor, barefoot, and connect with the earth. Just feel as if the earth energy is coming to you. We do that every day in the daily angel practice session. We connect with the earth and receive from the earth on a daily basis. And one more thing, if you're really, really, really interested in healing your depression, is access bars. I have found it to be so, so, so healing and profound. So get your bars run, find somebody near your place. You can go to accessconsciousness.com and look for an access bars practitioner near you, and get your bars run, or even go and learn the bars wherever you are in the world. So three things for sure that will help, which I've already shared with you. Number one, you got to be in the nature. Number two, grounding exercise, walk barefoot, preferably on grass, otherwise on the ground. Number three, get your bars done. Bars are amazing. There are these 32 points on the head. When we touch them in a certain way, it just releases blockages of thousands of years, and even lifetimes. And it's very subtle. There are no pressure, no tapping, nothing. It's just subtle feather touch. And that definitely helps. And I know a lot of people say meditate, but if you are in depression, that means you have had a history of thinking negative thoughts. Now, if you will sit down and meditate, there are very high chances of those thoughts coming up. So, I would suggest that maybe start with guided meditation, like listen to a voice or have someone to to do the guided meditation for you. That, do meditation with someone who is guiding you with it, without doing, like, instead of doing it by yourself. And let that meditation help you and heal you, because definitely meditation helps if it is done in the right way. Okay, I know how it feels when you're in depression. I have been there personally. You don't feel like doing anything. Sometimes you don't even feel like eating, and then you feel like overeating. You don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to go anywhere. Yet, if you will stay there, You might stay there forever, and it is not contributing to you at a universal level. And the only and only person that can really, really help you is you yourself. So you got to get up, gear up, and get moving. And as you will begin, moving whichever way your body and your being wants to move, it could be morning walks, jogging, exercising, zumba, aerobics, whatever way, yoga. Your body needs movement, because these energy blockages kind of really create that pressure, which creates further lethargy in depression. So, body movement also definitely helps, whichever way you love and enjoy. Moving your body could be, I know people who were in depression and they started gymming and they came out of depression, or yoga and they came out of depression. In my recent retreat that I went for, I met a lady who started walking and she came out of her depression. She started running then. She's even written a book on running, which was actually endorsed by Milan Soman himself, and so much more opened up in her life. Yeah. So, if you are in depression, don't stay there. Use that time to introspect. What is it that you really want? Because there are very high chances that you are in depression because you have been through a phase that you didn't want. So now you're in resignation mode. So you don't have to stay in resignation. Learn, get up, take action. As simple as that. Yeah. And I understand where you are totally and completely. I've been there. And just because I have been out of it and I'm living a phenomenal life right now, you can do that too. Okay.